Hi and welcome to Movies Suck. Today, I'm not talking about a movie, I'm talking about a TV show. Not just any TV show, I could be talking about a good TV show, a great TV show, an average TV show, or, as is the case, a bad TV show. I am talking about Batwoman, because apparently the star of Batwoman, Ruby Rose, has decided to quit Batwoman. She's left. She's gone. It is over. At least, that is what we would all hope. But apparently that's not quite the case. Let's read the article and find out what's going on. It says, Batwoman star Ruby Rose parts ways with the CW series. Role will be recast for season 2. No! They have the best chance they're probably ever going to have to just say, oh, well, she's left. There's not much else we can do. The ratings are through the floor. I'm afraid, guys, we're going to have to cancel this show, but no, this is a CW we're talking about. This isn't a normal TV station which would go, oh dear, after that first episode, as the ratings plummet, just like a barometer when a storm is coming. And you're just thinking, yep, this is time to cancel, but apparently not. Let's read the article. Batwoman star Ruby Rose has decided not to reprise the lead role of Kate Kane for the show's upcoming second season. This news comes just 2 days after the DC TV show aired its season 1 finale. Batwoman was renewed for a second season in January. Why? What the hell were they thinking? But this obviously leaves the series without a lead. Warner Brothers TV will now begin the search for a new actress to take over the Gotham City Vigilante's cape and cowl. Rose released a statement confirming she's parted ways with the show, but didn't specify why. Nope, we have absolutely no idea why she has decided to leave. I know that she has 2 film roles that I think she's already filmed, are actually in post-production. One is called The Doorman, which is about, I'm assuming, her coming back from, I don't know, Afghanistan or somewhere, because apparently she's probably going to have been a soldier, and, trying to beat up some local hoods or something like that. Doesn't really matter, probably doesn't make any sense, and isn't going to be realistic. Then the second one is about the SAS, written by an ex-SAS soldier. And unfortunately, they're going to have her involved in it. I don't see how she could possibly be an SAS soldier. Anyone who's ever read about the SAS and has read about what the SAS have to actually go through, what those soldiers have to go through just to join the SAS, you'll know that the odds of a woman ever getting into the SAS are almost impossibly slim. It's absolutely mental, and no woman could do it. Unless, of course, they do what they do these days and, lower that bar. That bar's way too high for a woman. You know how bad they are at jumping. They just can't reach. Just lower it down. Lower it down to about waist height. There we go. There, it's fine. Can do it now. Equality for everybody. Somehow that doesn't quite sound right. Anyway, back to the story. She said in a statement, I have made the very difficult decision to not return to Batwoman next season. This was not a decision I made lightly, as I have the utmost respect for the cast, crew, and everyone involved with the show in both Vancouver and in Los Angeles. I'm beyond appreciative to Greg Berlanti and Sarah Schechter and Caroline Dries for not only giving me this incredible opportunity, but for welcoming me into the DC universe they have so beautifully created. I think we could all argue against the idea that they beautifully created a DC universe, and argue strenuously and lengthily. I digress. Thank you Peter Roth and Mark Pedowitz and the team at Warner Brothers and the CW who put so much into the show and always believed in me. Thank you to everyone who made Season 1 a success. I am truly grateful. At what point does she think Season 1 became a success? Let's have a quick look at the ratings, shall we? Well, Episode 1 had 1.86 million viewers. Very well done. After Episode 1, we just have a dramatic fall in viewers. First they lost 400,000 viewers, then lost 200,000 viewers, then they gained 50,000 viewers, well done them, then they lost 100,000 viewers, then they lost 100,000 viewers, then they lost 100,000 viewers, then they stayed static, then they gained, look at that, 700,000 viewers, and then they lost 1 million, and they never got them back. That was all she wrote. I did in fact actually watch the very first episode, and honestly, it was utter, utter, utter garbage. Utter woke, pathetic garbage. It was so bad. And the other thing about the first episode is that it all wrapped itself up. There were no loose ends left at the end of the first episode. It was just like, okay, well, how are you possibly supposed to go any further with this? And they really should have just left it there. They were on a high there. Just for a minute, they were on a high, and then the floor crashed out from beneath them. They all fell down to the spike bit and got impaled, and that's just kind of wishful thinking. That would have ended the series nicely. But unfortunately, they've actually renewed it for a second series. Somehow. They finished at just 739,000 viewers. And yet they thought to themselves, what we need is a series 2 of this utter dross and failure. They didn't think to themselves, we should probably fire these writers. These writers are crappy. This showrunner has no idea what she's doing. But they didn't think any of those things, because this is the CW, remember, where utter trash is lauded as success. It's really rather sad. And if you go over here and have a look on Rotten Tomatoes, you can see why it's really sad. You've got the industry people going with 79%. And then you've got the average person that has actually seen the show, and they've given it 13%. That's a good number for a show like this. The woke propagandist's given it 79%. They probably wanted to give it 100%, but unfortunately, someone in there actually gave it a real score and dragged it down. Damn them. There's a rumour going about, and some people think that she's had to leave because of her neck injury. As I'm sure you guys remember, she suffered a neck injury and had to have surgery. But if you read this story from back when this event occurred, it says the actress 33 was forced to undergo emergency surgery after a stunt gone wrong left her at risk of becoming paralysed. She revealed she had herniated 2 discs while performing stunts, and they were close to severing her spinal cord, leaving her in chronic pain. I can imagine that was absolutely terrible, poor woman. That is certainly not fun. Requiring surgery, Ruby decided to film her surgeon's actions because, she wanted to make sure that nothing horrible happened, like leaving a towel in her back, that sort of stuff. It says, I had 2 herniated discs from doing stunts, and they were close to severing my spinal cord. I was in chronic pain yet couldn't feel my arms. Thank you, Dr. Bray, for everything you did and allowing me to keep working and doing what I love. I am forever in your debt. Ruby assured fans that she was fine following the surgery, while explaining the operation was to resolve spinal issues that she had been suffering with for several years. But, as the story notes, she says she's absolutely fine and completely back to normal. So, that seems unlikely. What seems likely as a reason why she decided to move on is this. Back to this again. Back to the fact that she was the star of a failing show. A show that was so bad and got such bad reviews that there was no way someone who actually had some sort of pride in themselves, their acting ability or anything else, would actually continue with it. All right, she was a terrible actress. She's really awful in the show. She's wooden. She has no actual facial expressions when she's doing things. She could be murdering someone 1 second and scissoring with, all the other females in the show, and her expression wouldn't change. Same thing. The lady is not a great actress. But let's have a bit of a read about what the CW has to say. Warner Brothers Television, the CW and Berlanti Productions thank Ruby for her contributions to the success, there's that word again. What are they judging this success by? What metric? It's obviously not about money. They don't think to themselves, yes, we made a profit, success. No, they're probably thinking, yes, we only lost a few $1 million that show, so that's a success. Their metric for success must be a rather curious model. The success of our first season, and wish her all the best. The studio and the network are firmly committed to Batwoman's second season and long-term future. Long-term future on those kind of ratings just goes to show these people aren't interested in success. I don't know if they actually know what the word is. Someone should give them a dictionary. And we, along with the show's talented creative team, there's another word that just doesn't seem to fit into the Batwoman TV show. Talented and creative. Words that just don't quite fit. I'm sure they're a team in there. Well, what's the opposite word of success? Yes, failure. A team in failure. Look forward to sharing its new direction, including the casting of a new lead actress and a member of the LGBTQ, I'm not sure if I added an extra letter there, community in the coming months. Oh dear. So, the result of this is that this show is apparently going to continue. They're just going to replace Batwoman. They're just going to find another actress. Or actor. I mean, honestly, I couldn't tell the difference most of the time. She looked like a man. She acted like a man in that show. I'm sure if they just cast a male in the lead role, just an effeminate male, just as good. Would be hard to tell the difference. So, there we go. You poor, poor people in TV land. You're going to have to put up with a next series of Batwoman. Not only that, they're going to replace Batwoman with, well, Batwoman. And it has to be an LGBTQ Batwoman. Because obviously you can't have a straight actress. That would be just unthinkable. I wonder who they're going to choose. Someone probably covered in tattoos with terrible short coloured hair and piercings. Oh dear God. This is Movie Suck saying, please don't bring this back for Series 2. Let's hope that 2020 can see the final nail in the coffin of this show, and they can move on to maybe attempting to create something good. Of course, that does mean they'll probably have to, cancel all the rest of the CW as well, and then start from the start, because, it might give them a chance to actually do something good. Signing out. Leave a like, share, subscribe. I will catch you guys on the flip side.